work to do today. I'm going to help my dad out. We're actually putting a new floor on this big trailer. So we went and got some wood, specially cut for that, and now we're cutting them down, getting them ready to go. We got this trailer to move the backhoe around. We've used it for a couple years now, and the floor was starting to get soft. So we took the old floor off and went ahead, actually my dad went ahead and sandblasted it, and then with the help of my son, he repainted everything, and now we're putting the floor on it and getting together. If you notice, there's two cuts happening on these boards. The one cut is an inset that doesn't go all the way through the board. That is for a angle iron piece that sits on top that kind of keeps them boards from getting splintered out. Originally, when they were on the trailer, they actually sat outside of the frame rails of the trailer, which made it hard to put things in the stake pockets. So to rectify that, we're cutting that back, insetting that angle bar. That gives a straight shot for a stake to go in the stake pockets.
Beforehand?
Yeah. Got some wood cut. that pile was over there.
Now I have a mess to clean up.
Isn't that what we do?
Yep, we make messes and then we clean them up.
Right. So now I'm helping my dad set up the boards on sawhorses so that he can water seal them. He always went to auctions and he picked up several gallons of paint, water sealer and stuff like that for projects around the house. We have a dock out over the pond and different decks around the house, so he's had several old gallons of this stuff, and this is a perfect way to use it up. So we're just using up stuff we already had, and not really an extra cost to the whole project as a whole. But a lot of heavy lifting, so I'm helping him out. That's what we're getting ready to do. Just stain them. Them look like that. And these will look like that. So 3 down and all that way to go. So you're just bolting them into this frame part here?
For now, the center, because the outside has the angle iron that goes down the whole length of it.
Ah. So you're using the holes that are already there?
Yes.
So you're able
in the middle.
You're able to find them.
Yeah, they're spacing out pretty good so far. Like the 10-inch boards only have 2 bolts in it, but the 12-inch boards will have 3. So what I started with that first one, I put these angle iron pieces on the ends to make sure that the first board is flush with the front of the trailer, and that way everything is straight, starting at that point. And then I basically do the same thing there with that piece of metal there.
So use that to keep it lined up with the edge?
Yep. And then if it hangs over this side, then I mark it and flip it over and cut it to the right length. Which now this one here is the right length, so I won't have to cut it. So what I'm doing right now, I have to get underneath there and mark the holes. I take a short pencil. Sharp.
How many people remember them pencil sharpeners? When I went to school, there was one on every wall. In every classroom, there was one of these. And we'd have to ask the teacher if we could go sharpen our pencil. It's been one of my dad's pet peeves all my life, have a sharp pencil. Which reminds me of a joke, actually. Why shouldn't you use a broken pencil? There's no point. So you're just marking from underneath, flipping the board and drilling a hole.
Yep.
Well, that's a whole lot better than trying to...
But I don't want to have to drill a whole lot of new holes. All I got to do is find the hole.
That's what I was going to say. It's got to be better than drilling holes in the metal.
That's kind of hard for me to get around. Those are 3 holes for this one. Okay, they're marked. Get out of the way. Flip it over, and I can see the pencil marks. I just center the drill on the pencil mark. Guess what? Battery's almost dead.
That's life story in this equation. Right against the rod there.
I just put the clamp in it, on it to keep it tight. But when these boards finish drying out, they'll shrink up a little bit.
So it looks to me like you're going to put about 2 more boards on and then you're going to run out of clamp.
That's when I get the big pipe out. Well, we're getting that noises. Drawn down tight. I have to be careful when I put the bolts in that I've got the holes lined up good, otherwise it will hammer the bolts down through the metal and it rolls the threads over, and then you can't get the nuts on them. There's that board. I'll take this clamp off. Slide the next board in. Put that up against there. Put that clamp back on. And that board is ready to mark and drill. And that's how we do that.
Yeah, I got some more boards put up there for him. That'll give him some more to work on. My dad's retired, so having projects like this to work on in the shop gives him something to do. So he just putters around, but he gets stuff done. He's probably better at finishing projects than I am. So we're gonna keep tugging away on this project. I'll help him when I can. All right, come to check on the trailer. It's got the side rails on. Got the deck all the way back to the back now. That floor looks nice. Still bolting this side up, huh?
Yeah, I just started that. You gotta drill a lot of holes.
Even got the beaver tail done. Ooh-wee.
I get that side done, then I'll have to have somebody crawl underneath to put the nuts and washers on it and tighten it down, and we'll be done.
On the rails?
Yeah.
I see.
The wood part's all, the middle of the wood's all bolted fast and tightened down.
Must have had to plane that down.
Yeah, that was that one that was 3 inches.
Oh, that's way higher than.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was wider. It was like 2 3/4 inches, and I had to plane it down to 2 inch or 2.5.
I didn't have to take too much off here.
Now,
That'll help with things catching on it.
so that was that one that had the dip in it. That come out pretty good.
Oh, had to cut an angle on that.
Yeah.
I didn't foresee that happening.
Well, they had to do that to tip those forward,
Oh,
and so you could hook the chain up here where it's down.
got the chains welded on or just bolted on?
Bolted on.
She's looking good. Looking real good.
Said another good day and she'll be done.
Put another coat of sealer on it.
Yep.
Should be ready to roll again.
Blow it off and we'll put the sealer on it again. Cover the one where we had to plane it at. Might do just a little bit of planing. There's a couple of boards up there that are too high, so I may try to clean them off. And up there where the bolts and nuts or something.
Looking good. So as you can see, planed off some of the stuff where we had ridges. Their boards weren't even. Now he's just touching up those spots that with the water sealer. It's got the rails in, got them all bolted down. It's looking good. How does it make you feel?
Ready to get it out of here.
You can go over it one more time with another coat.
Well, I'm going to try that deck preserver and see if that'll do anything. Something else will just help cover it up.
So this is basically just a water sealer. That wet stain on there makes that look pretty.
Looks good.
Ta-da!